Welcome, dreamers and dreamerettes. It's about that time for I Wish by VAG, hosted by me, Sailor P. Now, the world is at a loss today as we have lost the dear little sister of Happy Days, Joni, who is played by Erin Morgan. And uh, it just seems like our childhood is going down the drain, and it's not cool. It's not cool because we lost Donald Don Rickles, who who is a beast at comedy. And when I heard about Don Rickles dying, I was just like, ugh, like something just hit through the heart. Like, you will never get another Don Rickles in a million years. Maybe Bianca Del Rio. I would say she's a good insult comedian, but you'll never get another Don Rickles in a million years. But we're not talking about him. We're talking about Joni. Joni played the little sister on a show called Happy Days. And Happy Days was one of the shows where you didn't have no cable and nothing else was on, but those TV sitcoms like The Good Times and The Jeffersons, and Happy Days was one of those shows. And if you don't know what Happy Days is basically a show, where the main character was Joni's brother, and and basically just showing what it's like to grow up and be in different situations. And Joni, being the little sister that she was, she wasn't the typical little sister. Well, I would say she was the typical little sister because she fell in love with her brothers, one of her brother's friends, and stuff like that. You know, one somewhat wanted to be like the big kids, but once she grew up on the show, she kind of took her own way and stuff like that. And it's just so hard, to know that there's a lot of characters that we know and love are just dying off. They're just dying, and it just makes me so sad. It just makes me so sad because even though these shows are timeless and stuff like that, it's just so sad. Like, for once in my life, I wish I would have met, like, actually in person, these incredible people that have touched the lives of people outside of their career. You know, I wish I would have met Don Rickles because I swear, if I would have met that man, I would have been like, oh my god, you are the funniest man on earth. If you don't know that Don Rickles played Mr. Potato Head in Toy Story and Toy Story 2 and all the Toy Stories and stuff like that. So, and and you just never know when it's your time. You just never know. She died young. What was it? 60? Hold on, let me look it up. First of all, was it 60 when she died? And I said her name Erin Morgan. It's Erin Moran. Sorry, y'all, for the mispronunciation. So let's see about her death really, really fast. And she had cancer. You know, cancer sucks. Cancer sucks ass. I hate cancer. I don't like cancer. Boo cancer. Boo cancer. Oh, she wasn't 60, she was 56. Why is some of these things, oh, internet, they always be telling stories. Now, I had seen on one of the articles that she was 60 or something. I'm just like, no. But she was 56, and it's very hard. She was married twice, and she had a brother named Tony Moran. You never knew. And well, let's see. Oh, wow. On here, from what I'm reading about her career, there was a Happy Days lawsuit. Whoa. So on April 19th, 2011, Moran, three of her Happy Days co-stars, Don Most, uh, Ason Williams, and Marion Ross, and the estate of Tom Bosley, who died in 2010. Tom Bosley was the father of Happy Days, I think. Yeah, I think he played the father of Happy Days. Let's see. Yeah, he played the father of Happy Days, and he was in Murder She Wrote. Okay. All right, so I've seen him. Huh. I wasn't sure, like, have I seen him? But I have seen him. But back to the lawsuit of Happy Days. Um, the estate of Tom Bosley, who died in 2010, filed a $10 million breach of contract lawsuit against CBS, which owns the show. Oh, the suit claimed that cast members had not been paid for merchandising revenue owned under their contracts. Revenues included those from the show related items such as comic books, t-shirts, scrapbooks, trading cards, games, lunchboxes, dolls, car, toy cars, magnets, greeting cards, and DVDs with cast members' images on the box covers. Their contracts entitled the actors to be paid 5% of the net proceeds of merchandising if a single actor's image was used, and half that amount if the cast member were picked up in a group. Oh, so basically, CBS was was claiming everything, and the actors didn't get what they want. Well, didn't get what they needed, basically. Oh, they rejected in October 2011. A judge rejected the group's fraud claim, which eliminated the possibility of regrouping millions of dollars in damages. On June 5th, 2012, a judge denied a motion to dismiss filed by CBS, which meant the case would go to trial on July 17th, if not settled by then. In July 2012, the actors settled their lawsuit with CBS, and each received a payment of $65,000 and a promise by CBS to continue honoring their terms of their contracts. So, basically, basically the lesson to be learned is look over your contracts. Okay? Because you wouldn't want to go through that at all. That is horrible. Horrible. You know? And actors go through a lot of stuff, but sometimes it be on their own. Most of their issues be from their own personalities and stuff like that. But that right there, the Happy Days lawsuit or whatever, you guys who want to become something in entertainment, which that includes myself, that we all need to be careful about who's talking in our ear, saying this, that, and the other, and stuff like that. And you know, just go over contracts and not be not be played because they weren't playing. But let's look about Moran's life. In 1987, she was married to Rocky Ferguson. They divorced in 1993. Later that year, she was married to a person named Stevie. And after Happy Days and Joni Loves Chachi, Chachi was one of uh one of the main characters from Happy Days Friends. So, and they did a spin-off show called Joni Loves Chachi. And those two shows was canceled. Oh, oh man. So Happy Days was canceled. Joni Loves Chachi. Well, Joni Loves Chachi, I didn't really see that show much. I didn't really see that. They didn't really play that show much. They play Happy Days. They still play Happy Days on TV Land and Me TV and stuff like that. But Joni Love Chachi, um, they ain't really played it that much. I don't remember the show at all. So, well, I'm mad they canceled Happy Days though. Like they couldn't continue Happy Days for a little while, even though Happy Days probably been on since forever. But still, they could have did something more with Happy Days because a lot of kids out there, you kids out there, do not know what good TV is. Because some of y'all have been born in the 2000s and stuff like. I mean, don't get me wrong, the 2000s they had good shows. I'm not gonna lie, they did have good shows, but most of you guys missed it because you were born at that time, and now you growing up and stuff where things just be sometimes it be so ratchet though. Like if you look at shows now, they only last about 2 or 3 episodes and then they're off the air. No, Happy Days was not like that. You got a full season of Happy Days. It was back to back, non-stop drama and family. It was family hearted good stuff. You know what I mean? Learn about growing up and stuff like that. If everybody knows the Fonz of Happy Days, he was like the rebel, Mr. Cool and stuff. And even though he didn't go to school like the rest of the boys and stuff like that, like the rest of the characters, he still taught the people that were in school, like, hey, don't don't become like me. You can be better. You can always better yourself and stuff like that. So you guys missed it. And even though Happy Days wasn't even around in my time, like in the 90s, it still impacted my generation, the 90s kids generation and stuff like that. So, yeah. Man, oh, you teenagers that be listening to me, or you know, people who were born in the 2000s. Oh, y'all missed out on a lot of stuff. Y'all missed out on a lot of stuff. Y'all need to start watching Me TV and start watching these um hip hop of Atlanta or something like that. Y'all don't watch all that all the time. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, I love Snoop Dogg, Bow Wow, and all that other stuff. But y'all need to go back. Y'all need to go back in time for a little bit. Watch some Me TV. Watch the Johnny Carson show. Even though it be coming on at night and y'all shouldn't be staying up at night on school night. But If you up at night, turn to channel MeTV. Find the channel on your whatever, Comcast, DirecTV, AT&T, whatever, and find MeTV so you guys can watch some great shit. Okay, like Gilligan's Island and stuff like that. Turn to that channel. Turn to that channel. Trust me. You won't be disappointed. Even though some of that stuff may be seem boring to you because it's in black and white and stuff like that, but it is worth the watch. It's worth the watch because that's all we had when we were growing up. We had Happy Days, we had Gilligan's Island, we had Bewitched, we had I Love Jeannie and stuff like that on TV. So y'all need to go back. Y'all need to go back. But still, I'm always getting off topic here. Let's see more about Miss Erin Moran. Oh, she suffered from depression. Oh, depression sucks. I hate depression. And she couldn't obtain acting roles. Well, her home was foreclosed in 2010, and she was evicted from her house and had to move in with her mother-in-law in her home in Indiana. In 2017, Variety magazine said she has fallen on hard times in the recent years, and she was reportedly kicked out of her trailer park home in Indiana because of her hard partying ways. See now, this is where I tell you, young, inspiring actresses and actors, or people who want to be in entertainment, it's good to have fun. But the thing of it is, though, when you're in the industry like that, don't just settle on partying all the time. Just because you have the money and stuff like that, don't settle on smoking weed or drinking and just partying all the time. It's not worth your career. It isn't. I mean, it's good to have fun and to relax, but do it responsibly. Don't be all in the tabloids and stuff like that because people will follow you. If you want to be an actress or an actress or an actor, people will be following you. And they will throw you under the bus just by one little thing. If they see you kissing a girl or whatever, but you meant it as a friendly kiss, the media will run with that and create something like, is this person going out with this person or is she gay or stuff like that? Be careful. Okay? Be careful because you don't want the media to throw you under the bus and make up all these stories. Don't focus on the fame and the fortune. Focus on your project. Focus on your talent. Focus on what you can bring out to the world instead of what the world can bring to you. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue with Miss Erin Moran. It was reported today on April 22nd. Is it April 22nd? It's April 24th. Oh, so she died 2 years ago. 2 years ago. 2 days ago. On April 22nd, 2017, authorities in Corydon, Indiana, were alerted about an unresponsive female later identified as Moran. She was pronounced dead at age 56. An autopsy report from the Harrison County coroner indicates the likely cause of death to be complications of stage 4 of cancer. Toxicology tests results are pending, but no illegal substances were found in Moran's home. So, well, even though the drinking and the party ways didn't kill her, but cancer is really serious. Cancer is cancer is no joke. That's um that's what happened to Charlie Murphy. Charlie Murphy had leukemia, and that is that's hardcore cancer. That's what I call it. It's hardcore cancer because leukemia it drains you. It drains you really bad, and it makes you look tired and stuff. Sometimes you're not being able to move from your bed and stuff like that, and it's really hard. It's cancer is really hard, you guys. It's really no joke, no joke at all. So we're losing great stars. We're losing great stars, and it's not nobody's fault, but it's just it's just so sad. Ugh, we're losing great people who could have nursed this generation, because I don't know what the hell this generation is coming up with now. All these reality shows, and then we get a show that lasts for 10 episodes, and then it goes off for like 3 or 5 months, and then comes back on with 10 more episodes, and then goes back off again for 3 or 5 months. And it's like, why are you going off in 3 or 5 months when we just got 10 episodes? No, no, we need people like Erin and Charlie Murphy and you know, Don Rickles who know what it takes to make a show. You know what I mean? Ugh, ugh. I know I've just been rambling on and like trying to tell you guys and preach, but it's like it's true. It's so true. Back in the day, we had wonderful, wonderful shows. And even though we didn't get to meet the people, and probably the people behind the shows were like probably mean and stuff like that, but they knew what they were doing. They they will last within our hearts forever. Okay, Joni will be forever the sister that I wish that I had. You know, who who didn't want to be in the in crowd, like her big brother and stuff like that, who made her own choices and she did it the right way and stuff like that. So, well, dreamers, as always, this is about that time that we say goodbye and keep dreaming out there, keep dreaming, and remember always, 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 always that you don't have to party hard when you get fame. Just know that you have talent and you have the ability to do so much other than just waste your time just you're trying to be something that you're not. So that's all the time we have for tonight. And I bid you adieu.